up, guys? Another fantastic day today. Today I'll be going on a longer trip, about 140 kilometers to Icheon. So I'm usually going over that bridge to head southwest to Gwangju or to Emart, Starfield, and Hanam, or even further west to go to Seoul. But today I'll be heading south, so it's a new route for me. To be honest with you, I'm amazed at just how many small streets there are all over, even in the countryside. But first, we'll be going through the main city of Yangpyeong, which is where I live, a little countryside city. You definitely don't see as many skyscrapers and such like Seoul, but for the most part, you have all the same conveniences as anywhere else. And that's, I guess, sort of the pro and con of the gentrification that Korea has gone through. So here's a bridge that I haven't actually crossed yet. I'm usually crossing over that bridge to go southwest, but so many bridges here in Korea, very scenic. Wondering where this will lead me today. Nothing puts my mind more at ease. And to the right, there's a little river creek. God, I'm loving life right now. So I'm supposed to actually just keep heading that way, but I see a nice little bike trail or something. So I'm gonna detour. You gotta love how nicely well laid out these bike trails are. Man, I couldn't ask for a more scenic location. There's a river right to the left. Endless roads. It could lead all the way down to Busan, and it is very possible for you to go on a bike and go all the way from Seoul down to Busan on amazing little bike trails like this that are hardly ever used. Tell me this isn't the most underrated country for bikers, both motorized and not. I'm making a quick detour here because it looks like it's a free camping ground. Wow, look at this. It's just a vast stretch of land. No one collecting any fees. Seems like you're free to camp and cook. 안녕하세요. 여기 낚시하세요?
낚시 안 해요.
낚시 안 해요?
네, 밥 먹어요.
어디서 오셨어요?
태국이요.
태국이요? 저도 태국 사는데?
태국이요?
태국 사람 아니 사와디크랍. Wow, look at that. They're washing little mushrooms. Hello. I love it. This is fun. 네, 감사합니다. It's weird because I want to speak English to them naturally, but they're Thai and then they probably work here, so the foreign language that they know is Korean. And my Thai sucks, obviously. Whoa! They got a little airfield out here. So it looks like those Thai people were camping away from the main area. This definitely seems like a better public camping site. 안녕하세요. They're like all wondering what the heck is this guy doing. Oh, it's just so amazing how many great free public camping sites there are. Oh wait. 이 지역은 하천구역으로서 하천 오염 방지를 위하여 야영. My Korean sucks when it gets to technical stuff like this, but it seems like you're not supposed to get drunk. It says no barbecue and camping in the picture, but who knows? I mean, like in Korea, if you do something wrong, it's not like in the States where you get slapped down with $1,000 fine. Usually the cops come along and say, you know, you're not supposed to do it, and they just sort of let you go on with a warning. Wow, look at this. I just had to stop by to check this out, but that's such an interesting looking bridge. What the heck? Is that a dam? That must be a dam. They're sort of shutting it off. But, oh, look at this bike trail. There are people on little electric scooters. Amazing. And then you got a convenience store. I see the rice one from out here. I mean, wouldn't you guys love to be out here with me? Grabbing a, you know, $1 rice wine, chilling out here, drinking, looking at amazing sights. You can't beat this. Dang it, over here it clearly says no motorcycles, so I can't take it. But I'm just gonna park it there and leave my helmet, take a quick walk over there and see what it's about. I already see that they got a little E-Mart over there. That must be an amazing view. And that little wind funnel is gonna get the breeze coming at you right now. Yeah, this is so cool. I can see the bikers love it out here. I see a lot of families with their children walking around in here. Those are really nice sights. But I just realized I even left my phone in the cell phone stand. I am like 99% sure it's gonna be fine. But, you know, this is just the American in me that I have to go back to it, because you would never do that in the States. I mean, first of all, you wouldn't just park your thing like that over there. Probably get ticketed. But you certainly wouldn't leave your valuables laying around, because someone's probably gonna steal it. I don't really ever worry about stuff like that out here. It's amazing just how safe this country is. Yep, my cell phone's still there. By the way, guys, this is the Hangang River right here. What that means is you could literally get your bike, go down the big river down the center of Seoul, and just keep driving. And this bike track is gonna be connected way out here. 여기 참외 얼마씩 해요?
요거 15,000원. 요거 10,000원.
어, 10,000원, 15,000원이요?
네.
So I had to stop by one of these roadside fruit sellers, as you would say. They're selling the Korean melons. I think this area specializes in them. I guess these Korean melon farmers make a ton of money because those houses look really nice. I just had to sort of stop here to show you what a countryside little town looks like. It looks like they got little homes, these farmers, and a small plot of land, and they're growing corn. And in these greenhouses, I see that they're growing melons and other little fruits and vegetables. And then it seems like this is like a little farmers co-op. Korea has a really nice one. It's called 농협, very big. And they have all these warehouses and such where they will, you know, ship it to the big department stores and such. I'm sure they take a big cut. That's why when you drive through these towns, you'll see these people sell it on the streets. And at the end of the season, they usually have so much that they're just throwing it away, and you could get it at a bargain, or sometimes they'll just give away the fruits and vegetables. Especially if you're like somebody in the neighborhood, you never really have to worry about going hungry. These farmers have more than enough produce. So I've been driving through this mountain path, and I'm going up, but I just want to point out, I really like these little yellow barriers as opposed to like the new metal ones. It just has a very old school Asia feel to it. Yeah, they're only around in places where the roads have been established for quite a while. But just look, I like how they're not fully yellow. It has that old vintage look to it. It's the same kind of look that you'll see also in Taiwan. And I'm sure it's also to some degree in Japan as well, although I haven't been there. But let me know in the comments if you have, if it's like similar vibes over there as well. So I was wondering why all these cars are randomly parked by the roadside out here. Some really fancy ones too, like a BMW M something. But look, it's a fishing spot. So peaceful out here. I really want to know how to fish. 안녕하세요. The water is super clear. Wow. If anybody knows how to fish, let me know what it requires to get started. I guess you just need a fishing pole and then like a worm, like find a worm and then hook it on there. Actually, I find a bunch of worms by the creek side where I live, so I could bring those. So I dropped by for a quick water break aside the road. So far I traveled down there, and I'll be making it down here and then doing an interesting mountain pass up there before I get to Icheon. So I'm gonna get on the road, guys. Probably will check in with you a bit less, but just take it from me. The views are gonna be just as amazing, maybe even better. So I mean, what do you think, guys? I was just talking to one of my subscribers and he was telling me, you know, he doesn't really know if Korea is right for him. He's like an older, you know, white male, and he's like, it doesn't seem like Korea is really promoting itself to older white males like me. Which is, you know, partly true, because a lot of the viewers for Korean content tend to be younger and female. But I mean, did anything in this video seem like it was catered just for women? I mean, living out here as a Korean American and being able to speak Korean, I'm able to sort of, you know, see what they really have to offer that's not advertised to the foreigners. And I can say this is a man's paradise. There's so many outdoor activities. The country's safe and convenient for all of that to happen. And that's why I think Korea is a really underrated country for, you know, males like us, even older guys in their retirement age. You let me know what you think though. Random roadside tourist attraction. I like these little tractors. Ichon City. We'll be driving through there, show you what this little city's about for myself and for you. I'm wondering how big the city is. It's another countryside city, but they have an E-Mart, and I've been making a point to visit cities that have E-Marts because that means a significant enough city for like E-Mart to go in there. And I also like the food.